Hello and welcome back to Independent Arts Poetry Spot. I can't believe that it's now nearly Christmas, and I think the last poems that I recorded were back in the summer. So I've been asked to come and record another poem, a couple of poems again. So the first poem I've chosen is by a poet called Cummings, and it's called The Little Tree. I thought you might like to know a little bit about Cummings before I read the poem. He's an interesting poet. He's an American poet. He was born in Massachusetts in the 1890s, and he died in the 1960s, I believe. Um, his father was a Harvard professor. He spent most of his summers in New Hampshire and on the family farm, and apparently he wrote poetry every day from the age of 8. But he wasn't only a poet; he was a painter. He was an essayist. He wrote several plays, novels. So he's a really all-round artist. And I think what's beautiful about this poem is that Cummings' parents really supported his poetry. Apparently, his father was um, a professor at Harvard. Cummings also went to Harvard himself, um, and his mum was a stay-at-home mum at home. And I think he had a pretty idyllic childhood. So this poem is about a little child talking to a Christmas tree, um, and it's a really charming poem. So I hope you enjoy it. The Little Tree by Cummings. Little tree, little silent Christmas tree, you are so little, you're more like a flower. Who found you in the green forest? And were you so very sorry to come away? See, I will comfort you, because you smell so sweetly. I'll kiss your cool bark and hug you safe and tight, just as your mother would. Only don't be afraid. Look, the spangles that sleep all the year in a dark box, dreaming of being taken out and allowed to shine. The balls, the chains, red and gold, the fluffy threads. Put up your little arms, and I'll give them all to you to hold. Every finger shall have its ring, and there won't be a single place dark or unhappy. Then, when you're quite dressed, you'll stand in the window for everyone to see. And how they'll stare! All but you'll be very proud. And my little sister and I will take hands, and looking up at our beautiful tree, we'll dance and sing Noel, Noel. So I hope that you all have some Christmas decorations at home and perhaps a tree. Um, and I hope you enjoyed that little poem, and you might be inspired to find out a little bit more about Cummings. Thank you very much for listening.